the election where them do, we still they wait for the change, All the promise when they make, it don't be like saying a fake. Where the money, where the food, Cause everybody want improve. Since you come, no tears and pain, we don't tire to complain, I see the bad way you've been do. You don't tear Nigeria into two. 97% and 5%. You know been talk like president. They rule Nigeria with sentiment. I take your office to revenge. Oh yeah now, Oga Buhari, we dey beg you. Let Nigeria no go scatter for your head, yo. Yes, sir. After the election, where them do, we still dey wait to see the change, yo. Cause all the promise when they make, it don't be like saying a fake, yo. Where the money, where the food, Nigeria people want improve. But since you come, not tears and pain, we don't tire to complain, No employment for the youth, insecurity no improve. Inflation no
Chai! Now wow, people wey suppose talk truth to power don't off mic. And if we talk, now 500,000 they go summer us, call them hate speech. But fear not, Maiyegun don't come. Him go torchlight every corner, nooks and cranny of all these bad people where they spoil our country. So my people make we loud, Maiyegun don't come, My people make we shout, Maiyegun don't come, Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, Maiyegun don't come, MaiyegunDiary Politico, Maiyegun don't come, This one not the off in mind, Maiyegun don't come, they touchlight every corner. Okay, some people be they holla say they want the power. Them be promise us say we go get light and power. Them hustle sote they can't get the power. But now they know they do anything with the power. Every day dollar just they get the higher power over naira. See them talk say make we off mind. But thank God say Maiyegun don't come. So my people make you ladder, Maiyegun don't come, My people make we shout, Maiyegun don't come, Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, Maiyegun don't come, MaiyegunDiary Politico, Maiyegun don't come, This one not they off in mind, Maiyegun don't come, Person where they do evil, no one make person talk. Them say that Maiyegun, that man too they talk. He too they talk. Say MaiyegunDiary, he they hot like pepper. But every day then they take money in bulk. Woman picking, they the street they hawk. Still them talk say make we no talk. But thank God say Maiyegun don't come. So my people make you loud, Maiyegun don't come, My people make you shout, Maiyegun don't come, Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, Maiyegun don't come, MaiyegunDiary Politico, Maiyegun don't come, This man not they off in mind, Maiyegun don't come,
My name is Nnamdi Kanu. The reason why we're here today is to protest the killing of innocent women and children and men for that matter all over Nigeria, especially in the northern part of Nigeria. We are not happy, we are not pleased with what is happening, and that is why we are here today. As you can see, there are a lot of Nigerians who are protesting about the killing of families people who are determined to tear the country apart violently, and it is not something that we support. It is not something that we would like to see continue, and we are here today to send a clear message to the Nigerian government through the High Commissioner that what is happening in the country is unacceptable, and we cannot accept it. If that continues, it will lead to the violent situation of the country. There will be no more Nigeria for anyone to go to. There will be no Nigeria for anyone to refer to. In fact, what is happening in Somalia today will be like a tea party. So we cannot allow this nonsense to continue. Something has to be done. And the consequences of the actions of terrorism in Nigeria must be driven home to the people, so that even the terrorists themselves will be able to understand that there is no mileage in where they're going. The only thing they can accomplish is the breakup of Nigeria. If they think that they can cower people, if they think they can force people to be coerced into a religion which is not theirs, then they are clearly mistaken. We are asking for peace. We are asking for people to get together. We are asking for everybody who loves Nigeria, who is associated with that country, to please prevail upon terrorism in Nigeria so we can bring it to an end. That is why a multitude of Nigerians are gathered here today. Those of us in the UK are determined to work with the government for peace. We are determined to work with the International Committee for peace. But one thing we cannot stomach is a repeat of 1966. What is happening today in Nigeria was the reason why Nigeria fought a bitter civil war for 3 years between 1967 and 1970. If this continues, there will be another civil war in Nigeria. And this time around, no place will be safe in Nigeria. This time around, nobody will be safe in Nigeria. So it is imperative that everybody who has the interest of the country at heart acts now and immediately to stop this nonsense from continuing.
Hello there.
Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Maiyegun ti dé o, ọ̀rẹ́ ará ìlú. Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube.
Thank you very much for joining me. Good morning to you, good afternoon to you, good evening to you from wherever you are watching from. This is Maiyegun Live. Thank you.
MaiyegunDiary, Politico.
Share the broadcast, invite your friends, and tell them that Maiyegun today, Maiyegun is live.
Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Maiyegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì í.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Lórí Facebook.
Maiyegun today. Thank you very much for joining me. As you are joining the broadcast, you have to try and do two things before you settle down. The first one is you share the broadcast. If you're watching on Facebook, if you're watching on YouTube, as you are joining, share it. I mean, if you have 500 people on Facebook and you have the 500 people who shared, you are likely going to get other 500 people to join. That will make it 1,000. Tonight is going to be the collection of what happened today, not just in Nigeria, including outside Nigeria, where people showed solidarity, support for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the Oyendu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the man that committed no crime other than for asking for referendum for the people of Biafra, the one that is now misconstrued and criminalized by a criminal government in Nigeria, who is now finding it difficult to even prosecute him. So this broadcast is the collection of all of that. So you'll be so lucky to have everything in one place. So share the broadcast, invite your friends and tell them Maiyegun today.
Maiyegun today.
Maiyegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra jù.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀ súnra jù.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Lórí Facebook.
I'm rocking a suit.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀ súnra jù.
That's why I said that when it becomes warmer now, I'm going to take it off. So don't be disappointed.
Àní ẹ̀ súnra jù.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Ọba bá gbé wúrẹ́.
Maiyegun máa bí.
Àní ẹ̀ súnra jù.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Tell them.
Ijó ìgbádìyẹ.
Maiyegun máa bí.
Àní ẹ̀ súnra jù.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Prẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o.
Maiyegun máa bí.
Àní ẹ̀ súnra jù.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Gómìnà gbówó jẹ.
Maiyegun máa bí.
Àní ẹ̀ súnra jù.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí bá.
Maiyegun máa bí.
Àní ẹ̀ súnra jù.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Maiyegun máa bí. Àní ẹ̀ súnra jù.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Òkúra olóṣèlú.
Maiyegun máa bí.
Àní ẹ̀ súnra jù.
Sanji Masama Tofi. Tomadala. Nnamdi Kanu. Price going home. Oduduwa is going home. Ganja we dey do kaka. We are going home. Bye bye bye. Ganja we are going home. Long time ago, yeah. One Nigeria dey fool me, child. I don't wake up, my mumu don't do. Oduduwa is going home. Naija, unity beggar, leave us alone. Biafra is my home. For real, Ganja we na macha. We are going home. We are going home. Biafra is going home. Oduduwa is going home. Ganja we dey do bra. We are going home. Bye bye bye. Ganja we are going home. Dike. Oduduwa is going home. Ganja we dey do kaka. We are going home. Bye bye bye. Ganja we are going home. Dike. I remember the prophecy of Prophet Nnamdi Kanu. We shall come to pass when Somalia disaster shall be seen as a paradise, compared to the calamity coming upon Nigeria. I pledge to Nigeria with all my nyash, I ain't gonna give you. Shake it down, Easter. Onyara Oloshi, Olori Buruku, one Nigeria. God has spoken, Prince Jeman and Messenger. Urobo Kanta Skata. We are going home. Going home. Oduduwa is going home.
Thank you very much. Yes, I think we can start now because many of us have finally joined on YouTube. I have been told that many of you don't really receive the notification when Maiyegun is live. You get to know midway and all that, okay? So I'm going to say you should check your notification setting, okay? On Facebook, my friends are there, and it seems that everything is perfect. Yes. Today, the D-Day, 18th of January, 2022, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, appeared in court for his case of treason. But the first thing that came up was that Nigeria, they amended the charges against Nnamdi Kanu. What I'm going to do is this. I'm going to take you through Abuja now. Okay, we'll go to Abuja. You get to see the scene, what happened. But in the usual way, Nigeria hired other people that they paid to come and protest at Nnamdi Kanu's trial, while all the supporters of Nnamdi Kanu, his lawyers and all of them, majority of them got locked out of the court premises by the Nigerian DSS and the police. So I'll show you a few things around, and I'll read back to you the amended charges. Let's have that on record. What are they charging Nnamdi Kanu for? One after the other. This will be the 6th time that they are changing what they want to charge Nnamdi Kanu for. The 6th time. And that's not the last time. So they ambushed his legal team. But they didn't know that Nnamdi Kanu also had a surprise for them. Nnamdi Kanu today showed the whole world that he's rejigged his legal team. This time around, he's bringing in a constitutional lawyer, somebody that can tell you how trashy the 1999 Constitution is to even prosecute Nnamdi Kanu. And that is Mike Ezekome. Yes, the same Mike Ezekome, SAN. Now, he's going to be the lead counsel for Nnamdi Kanu's legal team. That's a big win, I would say, and I'll still tell you more about it later. Last night, the what's that guy's name? The DSS, or Nigeria's lawyer, or the prosecutor, in short, amended the charges only to ask Nnamdi Kanu to plead guilty or not guilty. And they said, no, we're not going to make it. I'm not going to plead anything. That's why I told them, I'm not pleading anything. What are all these again? The last time you said because I was insulting Buhari. Now, this time around, these 15 charges. So because of this, they had to postpone the case till tomorrow. But do you want to see the collection of all that happened today in Nigeria, outside Nigeria? Let's go to the court first, where Nnamdi Kanu smiling. I love his smile. I love his charisma. And you know one thing, right? That gets these guys more angrier. And I love it. I love seeing them angry. Yeah. Today in Abuja, it's Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
It's okay. Who is this person? What's this?
Claire, she's coming now.
Yeah, that was when they finally let people in. Here is another angle of that same video in the courtroom once again.
okay, it's okay. Who is this person? What's this?
Clear, she's coming now.
Mm-hmm. Did you see him there? Having a WeChat with his the new lead counsel, and then the other member of his legal team, Pastor Ifeanyi Ejiofor, and so many other members of his family as well, right? It's I think I have one where he walked in. Maybe you would like to see that too. Let's see. Nnamdi Kanu. That's how somebody who knows that he's committed no crime, I've done nothing wrong. This is just a show of shame, a charade. Did you see that? That's what I saw. A man who knows that he's done nothing. When Buhari and gang are done embarrassing Nigeria, yeah, they will let him go. So would the Biafrans too. They will let them go. That's the belief, right? Outside the courts, it is a different ball game, right? So I'll show you a few. This is the first one I managed to get. See, I think it's this.
Just reaching us at this moment. What is happening right now is that what's happening right now is that journalists are feeling bad from covering the proceedings, even staying close to the premises, sent far away from the Ministry of Justice where the proceedings is ongoing right now. The situation. And the new report just reaching us. The new report just reaching us now is that the lead counsel for Nnamdi Kanu has been changed. We now have
Solomon Bowedo
taking the lead now.
You get that? It cost them, according to them, or they said it cost them 500 million naira to bring Nnamdi Kanu to court and back. That's what it cost Nigeria. So it's like fighting. You know, you can't keep the leader of a whole nation in your custody, and you will not be bleeding. They are bleeding. You know that, yeah? Yes, that's the state of Abuja today outside the court. Here is another one.
They have come
You
again.
allow these people to sing, but you allow the other people to sing. One Nigeria indeed.
It's a planned deal.
I love mad when I see. No, you prevent the other people. But you allow
It's a planned deal.
That is cutting them now.
That is cutting them.
This is petty. That's so fun. Impunity. Rule on fire for this Nigeria. Impunity. Colonialism mentality.
Give them.
I regret. I don't know why I went to go and study law.
Barista, that's exactly what I do ask myself every time people walk about with the week in Nigeria and they claim to be lawyers, or people are celebrating that they just graduated from the law school. They're going to be lawyers. They're going to be lawyers and all of that. And I'm like, which law are you going to be interpreting? The one that Bokwari and gang have turned to tissue paper, because it is a tissue paper anyway, right? You hear the barrister there. When he saw the impunity, that the people who came to do their own legal transaction in court, they chased them away. Now, the clowns that they gave 500 naira to carry flag and say Nigeria will never break, Nigeria will never break, at Nnamdi Kanu's trial, they gave them protection. And that barrister said, I regret. He wanted to say, I regret studying law. Then he was like, I don't even know why I went to study law. That is what Nigeria will do to you. It is not all. Oh, Mo will go outside again. Outside the courts. Where is that one? I beg, they pick there one after the other.
Please, can you give me a hand of applause?
Oh, I'm coming to you. We are not yet at yours. Give me a sec. I have a load of them, and I think it should be this.
Holy, holy, holy. Nnamdi Kanu is another savior.
All right then.
Holy, holy. Nnamdi Kanu is another savior. Holy, holy, holy. Nnamdi Kanu is another savior. Holy, holy, holy. Nnamdi Kanu is another savior.
Free him! He committed nothing! He committed nothing! You know what it does? For a woman to do a child university level, for the child to graduate without a job, to come back and tell mama another benefit. Your son can not put us in between because there is no job. You know what it does? To have a graduate whom you are dragging put us with. Oh, you know what it does? To suffer and try your children in the school without job. We committed no crime. We need freedom. Give us freedom. Free man, you can't free it for us.
No. Journalists, please don't go anywhere. Stay. Remain, please. No. Please. Nobody should go anywhere, please.
I just add that at the last amended charge, an affidavit was filed from the prosecutor saying our investigation has concluded. It's complete. There's nothing more to do. Well, then how do you come up with 8 new charges later? With regard to the specific charges, just as an example to show how general and defective the allegations are, that make it impossible to defend against. One, in substance, says sometime during 2018 to 2021, a 3-year span, no identification of the date or the time frame. Nnamdi Kanu, without citing the words, incited people to kill security personnel. That's it. No witnesses, no time, no frame, no victims, nothing. That shows that this was a contrived amendment, done as the lead counsel just explained, to postpone the day of reckoning. They don't want a trial. And Mr. President Buhari says, well, we wanted a trial because Nnamdi Kanu needs to be held accountable. So you have to give evidence then in order to have a trial, which is not forthcoming. And I clearly agree that when these amended charges have to come to the fore, they'll have new amended charges. They do not want a trial. With all the resources they have and all the jurisdiction that they have to investigate, to say that they can't prepare, this is now past 6 months after detention, is farcical on its face. Now there's an outstanding petition for the Working Group on Arbitrary Detention in Geneva, claiming that Nnamdi Kanu should be listed.
We are doing our own job. We are doing our own We came to do our own job. This is not fair. We came to do our job. We came to do our own job, and you are using your own to spoil our own. This is not your office now. Haba. This is not fair.
Follow you to do this thing.
Haba. Madam.
I know it's just a show of shame. They have him for 6 months and they couldn't bring all of their own evidence and convict him. He knows that Nigeria has nothing on him. No matter what your government tells you, okay, that is Nnamdi Kanu. He is with them. What else are they looking for? What else are they waiting for? Who else are they waiting for before they will prosecute him? So they bombard, I mean, they try to ambush his legal team in court today with this bogus nonsense, which even if with this 15 count amended charge, can Nigeria, who is the country trying to prove to the Nigerians that Nnamdi Kanu is wrong and Nigeria is right, can they use their 15 count charge and convict him? You remember when they quickly declared Oloye Sunday Igboho wanted, these rogue, lawless criminals in charge of Nigeria, Boko Haram, Malamu, fake Pastor Ruga, fake Tifnumbu himself, and the rest of all those APC, Egbekegbe. When the DSS, Daura Secret Service, declared Oloye Sunday Igboho wanted, simply because Igboho said we should defend ourselves, they declared him wanted. Igboho went to court. Guess what? Nigeria is still owing Igboho 20 billion naira. Do you know that? I know this may not mean anything to some of these Buhari idiots. That's how much Buhari is winning in his own way. Nigeria, DSS, they are owing Igboho 20 billion. Tomorrow in Abia, in a court in Abia, Nnamdi Kanu's lawyers, they are going to, they have already filed a case. So they are going to hear their case, fundamental human rights case against Nigeria, 5 billion naira. They are going to institute that case tomorrow in Abia. So Nigeria that has 15 count charge. What else is holding them? I'll read the count charge. These are the charges against Nnamdi Kanu according to Nigeria government, which are actually the charges they brought or amended last night. And they wanted Nnamdi Kanu to plead guilty or not guilty to them. And he told them, you are just too daft, guys. You guys are daft. That's not how to do things. You accuse me of something, right? Then you want to charge me. You will send those charges to me. My lawyers will see the charges. Then we'll meet in court. You will bring your evidence, your witness, and everything. I will bring my own defense against all the trashy nonsense you are bringing up. That's how it works. You don't do that a night before the court day. When the last time, the charges you brought the last time was the one we want to come and face today. So these are the charges for the sake of my listeners and for the record. So they say, here is the 15 count amended charge against Nnamdi Kanu. Count 1, that you, Nnamdi Kanu, male adult of Afarauku, Ibeku, Umuahia North, local government area of Abia State, sometimes in 2021, being a member and the leader of Indigenous People of Biafra, IPOB, a proscribed organization, did commit an act in furtherance of an act of terrorism against the Federal Republic of Nigeria and the people of Nigeria by making a broadcast received and heard in Nigeria within the jurisdiction of this honorable court with intent to intimidate the population, and you threatened that people will die, the whole world will stand still, and you thereby committed an offense punishable under section 1, subsection 2, subsection, I don't know if that's what they do, B of the Terrorism Prevention Amendment Act 2013. That's the first count. Nnamdi Kanu's broadcast that said people would die, the world will stand still, in his broadcast threatened Nigerians because Nigerians listened to the broadcast. That's the first count. The second one is that you, Nnamdi Kanu, let me jump all those formalities. That you, Nnamdi Kanu, did commit an act in furtherance of terrorism act against Federal Republic of Nigeria and the people of Nigeria, made a broadcast. Okay, that's where I'm going to start continuing. To start reading from next time. So it said that you, Nnamdi Kanu, made a broadcast received and heard in Nigeria within the jurisdiction of this honorable court with intent to intimidate. That's the second count. Intimidate people. And then on and on. And he said, right, with intent to intimidate the population, you issued a deadly threat that anyone who floated your sit-at-home order should write his or her will As a result, banks, schools, markets, shopping malls, fuel stations domiciled in the eastern state of Nigeria were not opened for businesses. Citizens and vehicular movements in the eastern state of Nigeria were grounded within the jurisdiction of the Honorable Court, and you thereby committed an offense punishable under section blah, 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 Terrorism Prevention Act 2013. The third count 3, that you, Nnamdi Kanu, professed yourself to be a member and leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, a proscribed organization in Nigeria, and that you thereby committed an offense contrary to and punishable under section blah, 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 blah. Count 4, that you, Nnamdi Kanu, made a broadcast, received and heard in Nigeria within the jurisdiction of this honorable court in furtherance of the act of an act of terrorism against the Federal Republic of Nigeria, which you incite members of the public in Nigeria to hunt and kill Nigerian security personnel, and that you thereby committed an offense punishable under section blah, 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 that you told the public to kill security agents. Okay, that's the fourth one. The fifth one was that you, Nnamdi Kanu, blah, 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 in Nigeria, you said that that you incited your members in Nigeria to hunt and kill members of Nigerian security personnel. That's another one, no? The same as 4. That's the count 5. Similar to telling public to hunt security men. Count 6, you know what? They shall put all those blah, 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 blah. I thought they are things I could read, but they are all repetitive and nonsense. And that is why Nnamdi Kanu said, well, you know what? This is absolute nonsense. I'm not going to plead guilty or not guilty to this rubbish. And in the legal way, that means nothing. Then the judge turned around and she said, wait, did I not tell you guys that you should let him change his clothes? Let him have access to the materials of his praying materials. Did I not say that? This cloth is what he's been wearing and is becoming off-white. That means everything I've told you, you've never really honored that. I don't want to seem like this again. And this time around, it's not going to be a long wait. They will resume again tomorrow in Abuja, where they can now ask Nnamdi Kanu to take a plea in this bogus rubbish charges that Nigeria under Bukwari said they found a very credible evidence to convict Nnamdi Kanu. I hope they won't keep changing it. In London, people also represented very well. Prince Jejeman, our own Jejeman. But before I even go to London, Barrister Ejiofor had this to say after the whole show of braggadocio nothing. It said this.
Say, me na BBC Pidgin, but make we talk. We know say una day court today. How prepare una day considering the fact say government don't summer new amended charges on top this matter.
Of course, we know they have no case against apply. That's what informed the Southern Amendment. The essence of the amendment is to forget the proceedings today. But we're ready to proceed. I'll have an application to be taken and also possibly address the most unfounded and frivolous charge and amended yesterday. We are going to address it and also on the merit. So they will have an application to take to the court.
Okay, for those of people where they view, for many Nigerians where they view it, what think will happen for courts today? Sake of say, now still get new charges where they don't amend. What think will happen for courts today?
We have other pending applications.
Like waiting and waiting.
Motion for transfer from DS custody to prison custody on grounds that the orders of court have been flouted by the DS officials. And also keeping him in something confinement, which is being subjected to mental and physical and emotional.
And let's go to London, where Prince Jejeman is representing, and so many other Biafrans also came out in solidarity for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You know, something tells me that before I even go back to that London, I should see that Nnamdi Kanu's video again in court. I love that smile. And trust me, somehow, that is what gives me personally that hope that if Nigeria has anything on him, if it's not going to be a kangaroo secret trial that they are pushing, right? In a fair trial, Nigeria cannot do anything to him, right? So in London, you will know that a terrorist organization will never come into the open, right, to say free our leader, is committed no crime. Prince Jejeman and others, they represented well.
Please, can you give me a hand of applause once more? Thank you. You're highly welcome. You're highly welcome. Oh, yes, sir. Oh, yes, sir. There is a president that is known for kidnapping in the whole world. Only one president is known for kidnapping in the whole world. Who is that president? Who is that president? Who is the kidnapper president? He kidnapped Politico. Buhari kidnapped Politico in 1984. It was not enough for him. In 2021, he kidnapped Nnamdi Kanu from his grave. One of the whole world, one of Biafra, the only hero of our time. Buhari kidnapped Nnamdi Kanu from his grave. Nnamdi Kanu is a body on his neck. He cannot vomit, he cannot swallow. Come to your court, you cannot come to your court, Buhari. I want to hear you say, who is the kidnapper president? Buhari! 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 The kidnapper Hamadike. Buhari! The kidnapper Hamadike. Buhari! Nnamdi Kanu. Buhari! Who is the kidnapper president? Buhari! 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 Come to your court. Buhari! You are running away. Buhari! Who is the kidnapper president? Buhari! You are running from your court. Buhari! Who is the kidnapper president? Buhari! Who is the kidnapper president? Buhari! Who is the kidnapper?
Not be only that, oh. Trust me, there is more. From London.
What do you want?
Freedom! Freedom! Release him now! Release him now! Release him now! Release him now! Release him now!
So that's what you call solidarity. 10 people, 100 people, thousands of people. As long as you have it within you and you can make yourself available in any part of the world. Just mobilize, organize, and at the same time sensitize, raise awareness. Nothing is too small or nothing is too much. Nigeria is a joke, a disgrace, and it must be treated the same. A lawless place that the world knows, but we must throw it on their faces and say, look at this. This is what they are, and then this is who they are. In or out of office, they must be held responsible for their own actions. So, sorry, I want to go and see that Mazi's face again. Sorry. Somehow I just felt like I want to see his face again. Won't you want to?
Who is this person? What's this?
Clear, she's coming now.
The man they want Buhari to possibly kill for them, but he's not dead. He's alive. He's taking it in grand style, and he's ready to face them if they are ready to fight fear. All right. So talking about where's that again? 1 sec. Yeah, talking about Prince Jejeman. So you see that song that is probably going to become the anthem of many of us is now being, Prince Jejeman is going for the video shoot of that video. I mean, of that song. And every time I talk about Prince Jejeman, I remember this cap. He gave that to me when he came to Glasgow. So I might be going to London to also see the video shooting for this song. The song to commemorate the struggle of what do you call it? The struggle for liberation, freedom from this contraption, so to say. Prince, where are you? Just a moment. So we have this.
I don't wake up, my mumu don't do. Oduduwa is going home. My cha, unity beggar, leave us alone. Biafra is my home. For real, Janja winner, macha. We are going home. We are going home. Biafra is going home.
Thank you very much. Yeah, talking about Prince Jejeman. So we had a chat about his plan, and we came up with something, which means that this platform will be supporting Prince Jejeman on this particular song, a project that can become, our anthem to start with, among others. Okay, so I'm going to ask my friends tonight and every night from now on until the end of the month, where I'm going to ask you to please come in support of this Prince Jejeman.
One Nigeria day for me, child. I don't wake up, my mumu don't do. Oduduwa is going home. Naija, unity beggars, leave us alone. Biafra is my home.
Thank you. So, Prince Jejeman is raising fund to shoot a video for that song right there in London. And if you ever possibly feel like you could support in any way, you can use that PayPal account on your screen. And then whenever you send anything to Prince Jejeman, just indicate this for Prince Jejeman. And every penny given to Prince will get to him. He will really, really appreciate it. He told me he wasn't really pushy for it, but eventually every help or every little help they say. And on this platform, we tend to do that conveniently well, okay? So this is to you, my friends, and every night I will update you on that. Something happened today in Abuja, which I think I should share with you. And it was from our own vintage Omoyele Showore, where he's been, he decided to put, this Nigeria journalist and media is meant to be one, right? To put them in their place. Like in most cases, all the oppressors and the oppression in Nigeria are kind of glamorized, deodorized by the media. And Showore will have none of that in Abuja today when he was at court, at that same court today.
Greatest Nigerian people.
Yes.
I have not. Yes.
The worst revolution is what got you in trouble. Made some allegations.
Don't say that anything got me into trouble. That's the word that got the government into trouble.
That was what got you into trouble.
That's what got the government into trouble.
Yes.
It's what got Buhari into trouble,
But that's not
not
the
me.
issue here.
Yes.
You've actually laid some allegations. But
Yes.
one would question the fact that we've seen you say that a lot of people died at the Lekki toll gate.
Yes.
No family members have come out to make
It is not true. It is you people in the media that are not doing your work.
Yes!
CNN actually reported a woman yesterday that the son died in her hand.
You are not correct.
You understand? You are the ones covering up the atrocities of the government. Yes. If you do your job, which is investigative, you are speaking for the government, you should be speaking for the people. No. Are you not aware? No, we are not fighting you. I'm in the media with you too. But we have to challenge ourselves, media people. I am saying to you, are you not aware that 99 persons were recovered on the streets of Lagos between the 20th and the 24th of October? Our lawyers. Yes.
Where are these bodies?
They are the morgue.
Where are the family members?
There's a professor Obakunwa in Lagos who came out to the Lekki panel to confess openly that he operated on 99 persons with bullet wounds. I didn't make this up. You say you are not aware. You can blame me for that.
99 died, not bullet wounds. He said he died.
No. He said he found bullet wounds on them. You understand? Yes. So you should ask him that. That is the official coroner of the Lagos State government. And you are aware also that they said they recovered 22 people from Ikoyi prison. If you are not aware, I'm telling you.
I didn't know that some protesters are still behind bars. So
and there are 300 protesters still in detention. The Nigerian media is not talking about them. Only a few of them started talking about them 3 days ago. Well, I have not. I watch Arise on the regular basis. I have not seen you guys pinning on it.
We have been talking about
3 days ago.
All
right, so let's get them out. Why should anybody be in detention for fighting for their fundamental rights since 1 year and there is no trial known and the media is not talking about?
So what is the
and we are talking about
having this commemoration?
I have just explained it. It's to let people know that the greatest rebellion that ever happened in this country in the last 20 years, even in my lifetime, should be commemorated because another one is coming. Whether they like it or not. Yes, a rebellion is still coming that will make this one look like a child play. As long as we continue on this very lost path that the government of Nigeria is taking us. Yes. Thank you very much.
A people united can never be defeated. A people united can never be defeated. A people united can never be defeated.
People united can never be defeated. Some of you don't know that yet, but don't worry. Talking about journalists doing their jobs, reporting news accurately, holding government responsible for their own actions. and the failure in that regard. The Yoruba land, where I come from, where you watching me right now, some of you come from as well, is under siege. It has been under siege since 2021. Last year, they made you sacrifice Oloye Sunday Igboho. Now we have our people being kidnapped. Now, you see, it is spreading, and people are now saying, you know what? Even if we don't believe in it before, it is better we all start believing now and start acting before Lagos-Ibadan Expressway will become the Kaduna-Abuja Expressway. Do you get what I'm saying now? Talking about the media not reporting the news. I have been screaming about the people of, people from a community in Ogun State who have been refugees in Benin Republic since January 2021. It's been a whole year now. Nigeria media, Yoruba media, our intelligentsias, and the rest of them, they never ever see that as a biggie. But me, Maiyegun, your diary, I will remind you. Bring the proof is what most Buhari idiot will say, right? But as you can now read that they kidnap your brother coming from party, they kidnap your, you know what I mean? Spreading. These guys, they ran away for their lives from Nigeria a year ago.
Due to that crisis, Fulani crisis that was occurred at our country. That's the reason why we migrated to this place. We are forcefully migrated to this place due to that. By force. By force. It's not by willingness. Women. Oh, man or women. How much are us, man or women? Only you. Only you. Both the women and men migrated from that thing. No.
And then people died.
They say how many people they killed there.
Okay. There are few many people. But that our many people. Many people have lost their lives. Many people have lost their lives. People are still migrating because of that. What happened? It's because of the Fulani crisis. Fulani, they are killing the people anyhow. They are killing the people anyhow. They will move from any village, from one village to another. They will migrate from one place to another. They just keep people. That's the reason why the people are scared. They move down to
January 2021. They are one of the reasons why Oloye Sunday Igboho became very vocal on what is going on in Yoruba land. Now, they are telling you now that if you want to be safe, don't leave Lagos very early for Ibadan. And don't leave Lagos very late for Ibadan. If you are coming from Ibadan, don't leave Ibadan very early when you are going to Lagos. And if you are in Ibadan and it's already around 6 p.m., don't leave Ibadan for Lagos. Or if you do, you are doing so at your own risk. That is what your 2022 is going to be all about. But now gradual. One day they will tell you. The other day they said they kidnapped 5 people, along Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. Then 2 days ago they said they kidnapped another 6 friends who were coming back from a party right there in along Lagos-Ibadan Expressway, and so many other. Those are the ones who reported their own. It is just a matter of time, right? Although Tifnumbu said it's going to help Bokwari to fight terrorism. So maybe he can begin to tell you how they are going to recruit some of you to be eating the ireke, sugarcane, and what have you. Or agbado, or any other thing they will recruit you to eat to go and fight the terrorists. Whatever it is, I don't know how many of you will be alive to even witness your swagger in the way the things are going right now. Something you should be careful of. But somehow, we found courageous people, because it's not that Yorubas can't fight. We can fight. But the thing is that Nigeria said we should not. Because if we do, right, they will give you the Igbo treatment. They will give you the Nnamdi Kanu treatment. They will criminalize you. You automatically become a criminal for saying no to the Fulani terrorists who have now moved down south more. Hi, kidnapping. However, some people rose up and decided to go after them on Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. I think they were successful because they made a video of it. They arrested some of the kidnappers, they said. Let's see if you can witness that now.
Interchange. In fact,
Thank God for the successful job. Thank God for the successful job. Who loaded? I'm going to show you. Still AK-47. This magazine loaded. This magazine loaded with 90. Okay, I'm sending it to you.
Almost interchange. We thank God for successful work, successful job. Number one.
Oh yeah, everybody turn driver. Driver!
Kidnapper. Bring your face here.
I'm looking for the
What is your name? Abdullah. What is your name? Abubakar. What is your name? Ibrahim. What is your name? Muhammad. All of you, kidnapper. Abio.
Hey. That's enough. At least you heard them, Abi. No be say Yorubas no fee act. Not that the Igbos no fee. Not that the Southerners can't take care of these guys. But the thing is, after taking them like that, once you hand them over to the police in Nigeria, you see those boys, they are going to be back in that forest. And all their guns, everything they took from them, they're gonna. That's why some people are like, just give them jungle justice. Some barbaric way of applying justice. Because yourself, when the system is completely rigged, they caught those ones Shagamu interchange. So all of you who knows Shagamu interchange, when you are coming, the moment before you get to Redeem, if you are coming from Ibadan, or after Redeem, when you are going to Ibadan, they are there, as we have been told. Somebody said it's an old video. Okay. But whether new or old, the message there is that, one, those terrorists who are currently making your life a hell, right? Maybe if it's an old one, like you said, maybe those boys are back. You remember that lady that was crying for help on my broadcaster yesterday. So the point there is this. They are in that forest. They know the entire nitty-gritty in and out of that forest. And they have just one single job, commit terrorism, including kidnapping. Do you get that now? They were caught along Shagamu interchange, Yoruba land. So 2023 hopefully will come quick for some of you who are looking forward to it. What I'm going to do next is this. Before I'm going to dive, into this year 2020, because there are some latest development on this year 2023 stuff, including some members of Tifnumbu's supposed kitchen or toilet cabinets denying him. But before I do that, let me get onto this, and I will be back in a minute or two.
Oh, you do I call. Oh, Mary, Abakare, Mama Baora, Ulabori Mary Nnamdi win the war. Python that's one, Python that's two, now Python that's a three. Ulabori Mary Nnamdi win the war. Python that's one, Python that's two, now Python that's a three. Ulabori Mary Nnamdi go onye do I walk. O Mary Nizu Mbiroya Abakare Mama Ndahora Unaburi Mary Nnamdi win the war. Python that's one, Python that's two, now Python that's a three. Unaburi Mary Nnamdi win the war. Python that's one, Python that's two, now Python that's a three. Unaburi Mary Nnamdi win the war. Python that's one, Python that's two, now Python that's a three. Unaburi Mary Nnamdi win the war. Python that's one, Python that's two, now Python that's a three. Unaburi Mary Nnamdi win the war. Python that's one, Python that's two, now Python that's a three. Unaburi Mary Nnamdi.
God bless him. God bless them as well. Thank you. 2023 charade. And then I will continue to remind you how heartless, how cold-hearted, if they have any heart at all, very cold, stone cold-hearted these guys are in APC. Egbe. Shebi, you have seen the rice pyramid that they have now turned to Buhari rice, a country, giant of Africa, loading bag of rice from all over the country to be displaced at a square, and they call it the success, agricultural success of a lifeless government. A lot has been, you have been hearing a lot, Abi. Anyway, if you are seeing this for the first time, it's always good that we have something. A reminder. Remember this woman and the pyramid rice.
To come and see this. Everyone should come and see this. This is marvelous. This is wonderful. I have been hearing about it over the last few weeks. And then today, I'm so delighted to be here. Look at this. This is all rice. Look at this. Just look at this. Just look at this. Look at this, surrounded by rice. God bless the Nigerian farmers. God bless Baba Buhari. Say Baba. Say Baba Buhari. This is rice, made in Nigeria rice. It's not foreign. Oh. This one not be China. Oh. This one not be Thailand. Oh. This one are Niger. Original Niger rice with flavor, with good taste. This one. Say Baba. See rice. See rice. I have never seen something like this. This is brilliant. This is wonderful. I just...
Marshall. That's what they reduced Nigeria to. The giant of Africa. It's like America. Yeah? Imagine America coming out and they bring bag of rice, unprocessed rice. And they bring bag of rice and maybe bag of sawdust and sand and everything. Nobody knows what they bagged out together. And they move them to Washington. And the president of America is now having to inaugurate that they say 1 million bags. 1 million bag. That's what Nigeria produced with over 400 billion naira investments. Yes, that's how much they got for the Anchor Borrowers Program. Over 400 billion were shared to northern farmers, right? You, southern farmers, you know, when they talk about Nigeria, you are just extra. You know that, especially if you know the northern farmers and the southern farmers. So Bokwari told World Bank that if they have any help they want to give to Nigeria, they should give it to the northern Nigeria. So Central Bank said they want to grow food in Nigeria. They said give it to the northern farmers. But guess what? It was a loss. It was a total loss. That is why Buhari and gang, they put together propaganda and they said they displayed 1 million bags of rice. Giant of Africa. That bag, that thing then displayed there, if everything is indeed rice, all right, cannot feed the people of Agege for 1 week. The people who are living in Agege, in Lagos alone, that 1 million bag cannot feed all of them for 1 week. That is what Nigeria celebrated. And I'll tell you the real story. We found out later. They said the people where them borrow money. After Boko Haram killed the ones they want to kill, kidnap the ones they want to kidnap, displace those they want to displace, and they kept the ones they want to keep who are paying taxes to them. Yeah? The remaining ones, they don't feel pay back the loan. So Nigeria run at a loss, a total loss, complete waste. To reduce the shame, that farmers no fee pay money back. So the little bag of whatever they manage to make, they drag them from them. That's why you will never see anywhere they process the rice. Ask them, where did they process the 1 million bag? Imagine a country that they are moving bag of rice from. There is no provision for silo. There is no provision for storage. There is nothing. You can really tell the scam just staring at you on your face. But another thing is this. That too is not even reflecting in your economy. You are still buying a bag of rice for 25,000, 24,000, 30,000 naira. Abi? Now, where is the success of the agricultural whatever and your rice pyramid, if not to fool the country of 200 million people? Lagbaja Omobaba Muko. He said Nigeria is a country of 200 million mumu. No be me tokamo. Lagbaja first toka. He said 200 million mumu. If not, a government after 7 years of spending over 400 billion, they came back, run short and all of that. And they came back to tell you, we have 1 million bag of unprocessed rice. All thanks to Baba Buhari rice pyramid, the biggest pyramid in Africa. Biggest rice pyramid in Africa, surrounded by the world, the poorest people in the whole world. Nigeria is the capital of Nigeria is the poverty capital of the world. You know that. That means the poorest people. They say Nigeria is a country with the largest concentration of poor people in the whole world. The poor people in Nigeria, they can form up to 16 different countries and they will still be in their millions. Do you know that? And that country has pyramid of rice. The Buhari idiots are jumping up and down. Loretta Onoche will never eat from. And then probably turn it into campaign gifts. Since you don't run, if you open a business and you don't run short already, sometimes you just have to use the rest of the whatever is left in that shop and, just gifts. Say, Baba, you like this chair? We bought it for when we started this business to this office. I'm not going to need to carry the chair, carry the table, gift. Not going to really sell them, are you? That's what Nigeria is about to do. The freebie from a failed criminal government. Poverty still continuing to increase. So joblessness continue to increase. But this criminal said they created 12.5 million jobs. Where is the job? Hey, where is the job? Nowhere. Nowhere. So I just thought I should quickly touch that because of some of you probably felt like for the first time in your life you are seeing rice pyramid that you don't even know what is in it. You are seeing the rice pyramid that everybody who attended that, that launch or whatever they call it in Abuja today, every one of them is never going to taste from that sawdust. But you, hungry citizens, poor citizens, you know your population. Yeah, the population of the extremely poor people in Nigeria is now put at over 126 million. You have no idea. Do you know what is called extreme poverty? When electricity is a luxury, that's poverty. When you don't have access to the good healthcare system, that's poverty. When your children have no access to good education system, that's poverty. Or you cannot afford to give your children a better education, that's poverty. If you live in a place whereby you have no good roads, you have no good rail, you have no working infrastructure, you have no real that is poverty. Extreme. Something many of you called managing, surviving. That's poverty. Nigeria is the capital, is the poverty capital of the world. Why? Because Ebokuwari is your president. Now they're about to give you another one. Atonda Ogunlere. Shina Atonda Ogunlere, Abishongolere, whatever. The one they are sending to you, even shock you. It shock you. That's what they will say. They'll say, Omo, it shock you. Even if Numbu, look at your next president, 2023. Somebody said, well, why are you insulting this honorable man? I say, I'm not insulting him. He's insulting himself. He's disgracing himself. Some said that he's probably wearing a condom on his head here. Yeah. Whatever it is, that is going to be your president, the 69 years old president in the waiting of APC, Egbekegbe, the party that loves to bring people back from the dead to come and lead the living. No be me. APC, Egbekegbe. So, it's enough na fire. They say, from the start, they say na fire gave you frying pan. Frying pan don't finish you. Fire won't take over. When you jump from frying pan to fire, you can imagine what it's going to be. And then one weary from God knows where he's talking from, maybe from what do you call it? From one of those mega slum in Lagos, right? Is probably feeling angry right now. Shut up your mouth. We are going to vote for Tifnumbu. Me stopping you. Timba stop where? I lie. Wo kimale sunlale. Timba stop from voting Tifnumbu. Vote your Tifnumbu. Go for it. Even Tifnumbu himself, he go shock him, as they say. He shock him. Look at the 69-year-old man. That's the man that young people in their 20s, in their 30s, are telling themselves, hold the best for them. And you can't change their mind for that. Just say whatever you like. And you know one thing? They are already packaging him for you. Go for it. Don't miss it. But as for me and my family, now waiting with the look for this. Everybody come out cutlass. Come out, bring out your hoe, chainsaw, anything you can. Yeah? We'll break them up for peace. Yeah? You get it?
You get it? Okay. If you don't get it, forget about it.
Just forget about it. So what I'm going to do next is that I'm going to open the line so that I can possibly, take your calls and then listen to your reactions to this case and then every other thing you want to add to what I have already shared. If you are just joining me, remember, you can always watch this broadcast from the start again. Now we are going to open the line. Where's my phone? Going to open the line and yes. But before then, I'm going to refill my cup. I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to refill my cup, get some drink, and we can continue from there in a moment.
oṣó ni, àjẹ́ ni, ẹlẹ́bọlóògùn ni, amániṣẹ́ni ni, afàìmọ́niṣẹ́ni ni, wọ́n á fi yín sílẹ̀.
Hello, sir.
Hello, Maiyegun.
Hello.
This is Bishop.
Good evening to you.
Bishop from Lagos.
Sorry, sir. Your name?
Bishop from Lagos.
Oh, Bishop. Happy New Year. It's been a long time. How are you?
Yeah, Maiyegun. Happy New Year, my brother. I'm fine.
Happy New Year to you. It's a pleasure hearing from you tonight, sir.
Yes, I'll be following you throughout the Christmas and the New Year.
Thank you.
You know? Yes.
Now you have the floor. Everybody can hear you now, by the way. Yeah, you are live.
Okay, good. Good. The situation at hand now is already out of control. Okay? And based on the incident that happened in the Southwest during the weekend, it's so alarming that the royal fathers should stop deceiving themselves. You know? Because I don't know if you watched that interview that one of Igbo's boys had with one of the ballet part of Yewa. That his son, I think this ballet son was kidnapped on Friday and was killed on Monday.
I haven't seen that. Tell us about it. Yeah.
Okay, the ballet son works with the local bar within their facility there in, somewhere in Yewa, one area in Yewa in the state.
Right.
So the guy was kidnapped on Friday night, and the kidnappers, who happens to be Fulani kidnappers, you know, they asked them to pay 15 million, and they killed the guy on Monday.
Did you say?
15 million.
15.
Yes, and they killed the guy on Sunday. Yes, the guy was killed on Sunday.
So they got the ransom and they still kill him.
They didn't. The ballet was unable to get the ransom.
Okay, go on, sir.
Yeah, so they killed the guy on Sunday. You know, so from the interview, the ballet made a point. You know, there was something he said that caught my attention. You know, he said that this whole problem started right from the time Dangote came to Ogun State to purchase most of their land. They had natural resources upon it. You know? So when I now heard that, I now had a deep thought. And I said, actually, this whole incident going on in the entire South might be the handiwork of the billionaires in this country. You know, because this Fulani elders or kidnappers, they are like machinery that have been imported into the country. And based on what late Malafa said, he said it is a plot, it is a plan. They are going to finish with the villages, and early 22 they are going to start entering into the urban cities, start attacking prominent people. That it is a plot, it's a game that these people are actually working on.
You know, the reason why some of us will have to be very, very take this serious is this. There are many times that some of these invaders, they were stopped while they were in transit through Dangote's trucks to Yoruba land or to the other part of the South. We have had that, and we have videos of those. So with what you just raised too. So go on, sir.
Yeah. So there's more than meets the high. Look at Tinubu the other day. Last week, went to donate 50 million to people in Zavara State. And at that same time last week, about 3 or 4 kidnapping incidents happened between Ibadan and Lagos highway. And at the same time, there were series of attacks in those states. And this man refused to even condone, to pay condolences to his own people. There's something going on. There's something going on that we don't really understand. It's beyond politics. It's beyond politics. It's beyond politics.
Bishop.
So, on the case of Nnamdi Kanu, truly, they have nothing against Nnamdi Kanu. And Buhari just wants to make sure that it deals with Nnamdi Kanu. That is the only thing. You know, at the end of the day, Nnamdi Kanu, he said Nnamdi Kanu should defend himself. Now, the Nnamdi Kanu asked for UK and US to send delegates to witness his trial, but they refused.
So they said.
Me, I know that at the end of the day, what they will only do is to adjourn the case again after these 3 days. They will adjourn the case again just to lock that guy up until when Buhari leaves office. That's what they're going to do, because whatever thing the judge says today that they should change his clothes, those also are just formalities. Who is behind the judge? Who is controlling the judge? It's not the same presidency. It's not the same attorney general.
Yeah,
so
the
all
same
those are just
disobeying and all that too. Yeah.
Yes.
Bishop, thank you so much. Let me take another call too, just for the sake of people watching. Thank you, Bishop.
Thank you so much.
It's a pleasure hearing from you again, by the way. So good to hear from you again. You have a good one, sir.
One love,
One love. That's a Bishop, a regular caller, MaiyegunsDiary, Politico. Hey, hang on. Hello.
Hi, good evening.
Hello, good evening, ma. How are you, ma?
Yes, I'm best. And you?
I'm very well. Thanks for asking. So, you are live.
Thanks for the wonderful job you are doing. We really appreciate it. Yes, to start with, let me start with this so-called àwọn àgbà Mugun 419. Àwọn kí ló ti máa ń pè wọ́n? Ọmọ Wobe APC. Ẹgbẹ́kẹ́gbẹ́. Ọmọ Wobe. This ẹgbẹ́kẹ́gbẹ́, they are what I call ọmọ Wobe. And people should just stop Shebe. They should just stop voting and fighting for these people. To start with, every 4 years, Toba Lord Dibo, you cannot call Adabi. Every 4 years, you voted for them, or you go there to the polling vote and thumbprint that you validate your suffering for 4 years.
That's right.
And when the suffering finally kicked in, you cannot say, these people, they are using 2 ways. When they are perpetrating all this evil and the hunger plus the suffering in the country,
at least.
Then we justify it. That you put them there. Yes, they're going to rig it, but don't validate your suffering. Because if you go there to put your thumbprint on it, you have asked them to do whatever they like. And you cannot call Adabi Lewolori. But if you don't thumbprint, you can call Adabi Lewolori, Adabi Timbadibo Funyo.
Or even do more than
because
that.
Already the results has been marked already. Yet it's sure. Look at the old man claiming to be 67. Can you just imagine every spirit of oldies that want to use Aso Rock as a treatment home, die by fire in Jesus' name.
Amen.
They cannot turn Aso Rock to treatment home. It's like going from fire to fire. There is no true way to it. People should just wake up and realize that, hold on, why should I validate my suffering? It's wrong. You cannot keep validating your suffering.
And expect things to just change.
Yes, it is absolutely wrong. And you can see this so-called the Afobaje of Lagos, Ojugo. When the suffer, even his voice, I was looking at his voice, some of his voice on Twitter and Facebook, WhatsApp earlier today, and I was laughing that the numbers of his social media talks ought to reduce. Last week, all because when Yorubas are, are going through living hell, up to today, Ojugo so, huh? Obviously, this man has got evil plan against Yoruba land. Yoruba should wake up. This man goes to Sanfora. When he hears what he will go there. He will compensate. Show all these condolences to them. But you people in the southwest, let me let go. Gbogbo Fulani ń pààyàn lọ́nà Èkó síbàdàn. This man kò wúkọ́. Nígbà tó pa ọmọ bàbá Fátiròtì. This man said, show me the cows. Where are the cows? Please wake up. This man already will sell Yoruba to slavery. Our land is our Fulani. She won't invade the land. This man might also be behind it, as the first scholar rightfully said. Because this man has never come out, not even once, to just condemn what is going on in Yoruba land. Not even once as this man condemned it. He kept mute. When everybody was setting up Amoteku to combat this so-called terrorism, he stopped Lagos State from participating.
That's right.
Can't Yoruba wake up and realize that this man has already mortgaged Yoruba land? He's just waiting to thumbprint it. And I tell you what, Yoruba. This man has no good plan for Yoruba at all. It is so sure. Go mineral resources to Yoruba. This man has sold it already. It's like again, because when he Ojushunukun laughing wo. Yoruba should wake up now and realize there is fire on the mountain.
Thank you, ma. Let me take another call.
Thank you.
So I have another call on the line. Hello there. One name.
How are you doing and how is your family?
I am doing very well. Thanks for asking. How are you?
We're also fine. Me and my newborn baby is fine.
Fantastic. Go on. Now you are live, my brother. Please.
You know, since I've been calling you, I've never followed the right process. I've never done the right thing. I've never done what I'm supposed to do. But it's better late than never.
Okay.
My brother,
sir.
They say give praises to whom praises are due. So you're doing a fantastic job.
Thank you.
You are such a intelligent young man.
Thank you.
We love you.
I love you.
We appreciate you.
I love you too. Thank you.
We appreciate you. We encourage you to keep doing more, because your more will ever be appreciated by every good willing Nigerian.
Thank you.
So let me start with Tinubu this night.
Okay, let's start from there.
It's a pity that the man is not even seeing his letter from God that is coming home soon. Anyway, if he decides to go to edit in Aso Rock, well, I wish him well, because I see him as somebody going to Aso Rock just to answer that name. I was once Nigerian president. He has no time to stay in Aso Rock.
As well. I am president before I die.
Then the second point I'm going to make this night is to the Nigerian citizens. You know, they say everybody has got his level of endurance. The people that have endured, that has gotten to the level of their own endurance, are the people fighting now. Gradually, other people will come to the party when they get to their own level of endurance as well. You understand? So as more the time goes, the more people will understand what is going on. They already understand what is going on, but they have not really.
Many of them haven't really found a way to fit in. To them, you know.
So So this hunger, starvation that is coming this year will bring out more people to reality. That is for the Nigerian people. I don't have to force anybody to stand up and fight or share Nigeria.
No.
They will do it themselves when the bell, when their stomach starts ringing. Let them be packing pyramids of sand as pyramids of rice. We don't care. Finally, this go blue. Found go open. Then to the third point.
Go on.
To the third one. To Nnamdi Kanu and the Nigerian government is just a sham.
Obviously.
A complete sham. The Nigerian government is trying to hide their face, trying to like cook up an excuse not to be really, really cold all over the world. Already they are really cold. Already they have been seen as stupid set of people. You understand? So they are trying to find a way to make it look as if what they did not go wrong. But already the whole world knows that they have broken the law. It is not hidden anymore. The thing is that they will finally leave Nnamdi Kanu. They will not even do him. They are just wasting his time. That's all. The game theory is the politicians are using Nnamdi Kanu for bait. But it's to their own disadvantage as well, because it would have been more better they fight for Biafra. Or let Nnamdi Kanu be and still go for their presidency. But for now, they have ruined that chance of getting the presidency, because even if they will vote, I tell you, many Igbo people will vote against the Igbo presidential aspirants.
Because of this.
Because majority of the Igbos are IPOP, the youth, IPOP, and all of us will say we don't want presidency. What we want is freedom. So nobody wants to vote any Igbo. Nobody is supporting Igbo presidency. So the politicians will find out that they just washed their hands and broke kernel for cock to come and eat. You understand? So it's a waste of food. Wow. Then finally, you see this 2022, the whole thing will start from Imo State. Mark my word today. It is going to start from Imo State. That is where it's going to start from. And it will not be too long. In the next 1 or 2 months, you will hear it with your ears. And another thing, I want to tell you one thing again.
Please.
The politicians think they can buy IPOB. They cannot buy IPOB because they only bought some people. DOS. They sold out. We found out today because the lawyer himself came out and said, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has never given any instruction. The only instruction Mazi Nnamdi Kanu gave out was Simon Iba to broadcast in Radio Biafra. The rest information is false. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's brother is taking the opportunity to enrich himself with some few DOS members. Right. So today we found out the real truth. The lawyer said, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you can't even discuss with him when they go to see him. He can't even pass any vital information to you because the room where they meet Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is bombed. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cannot be telling you anything about Biafra there. So all these things DOS is talking is fake. They are thieves. We have found out so many accounts they opened. They are the people that collaborated with the politicians to set Mazi Nnamdi Kanu up. You see now? So many we have found out, so now we have changed. It's no more DOS, it's now autopilot. And this time, I pity the politicians, I pity what Igbo State, it will boil like red cold.
One name. That's it. That's another big one you dropped there as well.
So, thank you. In the next 1 week, they have decided to put the measure that no man in Biafra land will pay government tax again. No more government tax.
Wow.
So
that's brilliant.
That is all I have to say.
Go on, sorry.
That is all I have to say. So let me use the opportunity to talk to my Igbo brothers as well.
Would you do that quickly as well? I mean, even if you have to say that in Igbo, I won't mind. Would you?
I will do it. Igbo, Kanu, Chijireja Abogo, ihe biro agwụla. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu enwe ihe na-eme ịhụrụ ihe ndị ndọrọndọrọ ọchịchị na-achọ ha ga-ahụ ya nwe isi ya eju ha afọ ju Buhari afọ ju Malami afọ ụmụnna ndị ke nọ na Lagos nọ n'ala Yoruba ọ na-egekwala ntị ihe ọla anybody na-agwa ọnụ ndị Yoruba ụmụnna anyị politicians chọrọ ịkụba ya isi ọ na-ekwekwala ekwe ihe ọla ha na-ekwu ya wuru mmiri awụ n'azụ ọdọgọma ndị Yoruba hụrụ anyị n'anya ọ Yoruba nation now and Biafra now ọ ihe anyị chọrọ ụta ka ọ ga-adị.
That's right.
On when he say, I said in the simple short word, I said our people should not be scared. They should not worry that the night is already, day has come. When night comes, the next thing is day.
It's day. That's right.
So what are we trying to? They should not listen to the politicians. They are all thieves, and they should not ever believe in anything they are telling them. Those ones living in Yoruba land, Lagos, in the Yoruba land. That they should not believe what politicians are telling them because they want to only knock our heads together now that we have found unity. What we want is Yoruba nation now and Biafra nation now.
Absolutely.
No matter what they do, they should not agree to any sabotage. The Yorubas, our brothers, they are the real brothers we have in Nigeria. I'm not
to keep it that way. God bless you.
So that is all I have to make people understand this night.
In fact, it's a stretch. I know. Thank you. You see, let me take other calls too. Okay. Tonight, I'm glad that I started early, so that means we can accommodate everybody's views in a way as much as we can. Okay. One name, it's been a pleasure. You have a good evening. What should I say? Tell me, so that I won't be a dull boy next time. What should I say when you say that?
If I say kachibo, you say ungwa kachibo.
Ungwa kachibo. Okay. And what's that? What does that mean? Like good night, oh.
Good night, or let the day break well for you.
Amen. I say that again. Ashibongo, yeah. Achibo.
Yes, in the night you say kachibo.
Kachibo.
Then,
okay.
Like you are escorting somebody, you say kachibo. Then in the morning you say ibolachi.
Ibolachi. Kachibo in the evening. May the day break well for you. One name. You have a good one.
Yes.
Let me take another call. Sorry. Sorry. I'm going to need to do some language lessons. Honestly speaking, before I can really catch up, it's becoming embarrassing that I talk a lot about these things and I'm not even improving myself. It's a shame. Hello there.
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
I'm fine. Thank you. It's Olu again, London.
Olu. Did you say Olu?
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
So, sir, you are live.
Only Nnamdi Kanu is another savior. That is what is killing them.
Bless you.
That is what is killing them. They don't want to. You say you are so amused with this smile. I see somebody who is so fresh, considering the punishment that they are trying to give to meet us.
I mean, did you see that spirit? His smile, right? His smiles were so contagious as well. I was looking at it and I'm just like, I don't know, I was smiling, looking at the video, I'm like, you know, that kind of thing. And I bet I'm not alone. Olu, go on.
Yeah.
Olu, you there? Saw. Please.
Yeah, I'm fine.
All right then, please go on.
Yeah, so I thank God for how it all went and how it's all going. The whole world is seeing that they don't have anything.
Nothing.
Against this guy. How could you come up with 15 count charge just overnight? The next day is the hearing. So there's nothing serious about this guy that we should take on board. They have got it, as you always say, they have got him in their coffer. Let them now. You see, also they're caught. So why can't we now get the case underway? But they will not, because there's nothing they have against this guy.
Back it up. I mean, if you have a case, you will need to bring your evidence now. Abi, then bring your evidence.
Yes.
They're not bringing anything.
Absolutely. Unfortunately, they don't have nothing against this guy. And also, like they don't have against Maiyegun.
Absolutely.
It's so shameful what's going on in that country, and people are not realizing. There's that woman, the woman who called earlier. She put it straight where it is. What's it called? Tifnubu. is a Yoruba man.
That's right.
But it doesn't have any interest of Yoruba people in this campaign. You see, anything happens, people are going to go to the north. He doesn't, because he's going to punish. If he eventually gets there, it's going to be the time to not punish this up more. It's not only there. It's not only him. People like Obasanjo, or these are people who have sold the Yoruba over the years, and they are not backing up. They want to sell us and make sure that the remains, they give it to the Fulanis to put in their pocket, and God will not allow them. And we also will not allow them. And they will not have their ways. And that is just that. Look at that woman, and look at everybody is fearing to go back to Nigeria. There's no way you go to Nigeria. It's only if you get to Nigeria and you stay in Lagos. That's when it's a bit safer. Now, if you are going to travel outside from Lagos, you're going to fly that road.
You have to.
I said to say people would, you're coming from overseas. You have flown 6 hours, 12 hours from America, thereabout. And only to get to Lagos and to travel maybe 1 hour, 1 hour and 30 minutes, and your life is going to be threatened that much. It's not. That's a country, a banana republic. That is, and that's what we're experiencing now. People are not just taking notice. Now, if Tinubu gets there, MC Oluero, I call him Toriero.
They will become the honorable men and
they're not going to be national. They're not going to be local again, and that's why they wanted a Sunday Igboho to die, so that they will have prominence.
Because Sunday Igboho was supposed to be working for him. Tifnubu has this big arm, that he believed that if you see anybody who seems to be powerful in any place of Yoruba land, if you trace it very well, they have a link to him. So since Igboho is playing hard to get, stubborn to get, they were like, okay, you know what? Kill the boy. If you want, kill him. Kill him. It's a useless boy. It's not going to be useful. That's why they allowed Igboho to be assassinated, and God saved him. You know what I mean? We'll see how far they'll take it. Let's see how far they'll go.
One more thing before I go, Maiyegun. People are not asking questions. Who killed Bola Ige? In the country, we cannot find the killer of Bola Ige that people are suspecting. The country, we cannot find the people who killed Funshaw Williams. And people are not. We suspect those who killed them, but people are not asking questions. And these are people trying to make themselves a street before us. And people are not paying attention. Once they get there, they continue to perpetrate their evil act at a larger scale without recourse. God will not allow them. We will not allow them. God bless you, Maiyegun, for the good work you are doing. Thank you.
Pleasure talking to you, sir. You have a good evening. Okay.
Thank you, man.
Yes, thank you too. So that's Olu from London. I've got another caller, veteran, elder at the Temple of Truth, Elder Ola Oluwa. Sir, how are you?
Hello.
Sir, good evening, sir.
Yeah, well done.
Well done, sir.
Yeah, well done.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well done.
Temple of Truth. A fire on, sir.
Yeah. You are doing a very beautiful job.
People tell me that all the time, so thank you.
Yeah, because like I said to you, you and some other guy and those people who are doing the job you are doing, you don't know the importance of the job you are doing, because immediately you guys stopped, all this agitation stopped. What is the reason why Nigeria government is having the upper hand? Because they control the media. That is why. That's the only reason. If they want the Yoruba nation to stay tomorrow, or Biafra nation to stay tomorrow, let them allow us to set up with televisions
in Nigeria, radio stations, everything that we broadcast like normally.
Let them allow us. Yeah, let them allow us to set up with televisions or radio stations. You understand? They finished. So now that one like that, and those one who are waiting on 2023 charade they are waiting for, especially for Tinubu or any one of them. Yoruba anybody that votes for Tinubu will regret that it is existing. It will have been, in fact, by the time Tinubu starts for Yoruba people, in fact, that those people that voted for him will have preferred to die before that day.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sir,
but let me
check your screen as
yes.
you are talking to me. It be like say Tinubu self shock. He's shocked. He's listening to you. Watch. Continue, sir.
Yes. You know. Yes.
Continue,
yes.
Sir.
Yes. I've already warned him. I've already warned him, and I told him that he's going to die on that matter. Okay. Now, so he's going to die on it. Let him continue. Okay. He's wasting his time. The PDP yesterday, you can see those fake people in PDP. They are those ones that wanted to rescue
they
people.
Want to rescue Nigeria, exactly.
Yes,
they met somewhere yesterday.
16 years of failure. Okay? Because I need to go back quickly. What was the reason why I went for this Janjaweed party in 2015?
Please.
If you go back, they asked Jonathan on CNN when Jonathan was in power. They said almost 5.7 billion US dollars was given to buy weapon, all these type of things. We know the answer the Jonathan that idiot give that day.
What?
The Jonathan said, he said to them that he said to CNN, I'm not in charge. Anybody that find that video, go and find it. You see, the problem that Nigeria has is that
I remember that.
Yes, I'm not in charge. That's what he said. So now, do you want me to be part of that? I'm not in charge of 7 billion US dollars. So because but the people shouldn't blame us that bring this Janjaweed party in 2015. But me, 2 years later, I jump out because I know where they are going. Yes, I jump out. Say hallelujah. Say I escape. Okay. Now, for me not to take you plenty time, I want to talk about Nnamdi Kanu case. Please, everybody, listen to me. And this is not about Biafra alone or Igbo people alone. This one concern Yoruba people and anybody that love humanity. There's no law in Nigeria. There's no rule of law in Nigeria. You only have the rule of man and the rule of nature. Okay? Now, please, what we need to do to save the life of Nnamdi Kanu, the way things are going, is to make sure we frustrate that case. There are some people in the north who are pressuring Buhari to hand over Nnamdi Kanu life to them. Kill him, nothing will happen. That's what they are saying. And
like
there are a lot of
Barnabas. Continue, sir.
Oh yes. And there are a lot of Igbo people headed by Honor and they say, please, anybody might say my mouth is smelling, but I'm telling you the reality. Please listen to me. Igbo people should listen to me now.
They are listening.
There are a lot of people who are ready and bargaining for everything to submit the life of Nnamdi Kanu. That's what they are doing now. They are ready for anything, even with his life. And I wish God will shame them. But our duty as a Yoruba man, my duty, and that Igbo man's duty is to make sure we frustrate this case. I'm happy when they bring Osekome. Yes, when they bring Osekome. Osekome is happened to somebody I know since 1994 when the Abacha come into power. So he comes to my brother.
Constitutional lawyer that PDP used him a lot, and he is good. He is good. You understand that trashy book called 1999 Constitution more than many people.
Yeah, no. Maiyegun, can I say something to you?
Please, sir.
You've already said it well last time. What you need in the Nigerian system to get something out of it, just somebody that's radical. You can't be brilliant. You cannot be brilliant and get something out of the Nigerian judicial system.
No.
You just need a radical to blackmail them, radical lawyer to blackmail them. You don't need a brilliant.
Exactly.
With due respect to Osekome, I still know him up today. He's a jolly friend with my brother. Okay, so now, but it's not about brilliancy. But you need somebody like him to help us stand on being radicalized and blackmail them to frustrate this case. If we allow this case to go on to the end, you understand, we will be at the begging end. Yes, and all this international community you are looking at, that's what they are looking for, a scapegoat. That's what they did for that's what they did for Kensano Wiwa. Okay? All of the morning, and we just wake up in the morning, Commonwealth, all of them, Abacha should not kill him, or they should not kill Sano Wiwa, whatever. Before we wake up in the morning, they executed them and put them in the acid.
They put acid on them and
please,
I get that.
Please, I'm using this media to beg Igbos. Please, don't sacrifice the life of this young man. Okay? Nnamdi Kanu never commit any offense. No. But in Nigeria, there's no law. Nigeria is a lawless state. Okay? If you're a criminal, it's a saint in Nigeria. If you are good persons, anybody that's wanted to follow the law, so you get punished in Nigeria.
That's right.
Quickly, before I go, Mr. Bishop called before about what happened in Ibeshe. Ibeshe. In Yewa.
I think it's Yewa South or Yewa North, I believe. Yeah. Go on, sir.
What happened there? Because I saw the video. I saw how the families are crying and everything.
I saw the video too.
Yes. Because Mr. Bishop doesn't understand Yoruba well. That's why he doesn't understand these things.
Right.
So what happened is this. Now, that man, the ballet for that area, they kidnapped his son. His son is only an attendant at the one local bar. And then when they arrested, when they kidnapped him, they asked them to go and bring 15 million naira. Okay. They don't have the money. One of his wife even went to police stations to go and report. Police collected money. They collected money from the wife. Say, oh, we don't have money to go out.
They collected money from Oluri.
No. From one of the wife.
The wife of the ballet is Oluri Ballet now. Go on, sir.
No. Wife of the man they killed. You know the man they killed is the son of the ballet.
Then. Oh, okay. This whole thing.
Yeah, he's a man. Yeah, he's a man.
Boy, he's a man to the ballet.
I call him boy. I call him boy. Yeah, sorry. Yeah,
no, because you said a boy, I was like, maybe it's just a small boy working as an attendant.
No.
So he's
a married police. Yeah, he's a married man. He's a married man. So one of his wife went to police station. Police said they don't even have whatever. She will need to bring money. They give them money. Yeah. You understand? Mm-hmm. So what the ballet said is this in that interview. When Dangote occupied that place, Dangote Cement occupied that place. Now they bring all these Fulani kids, Hausa kids. That place now becomes their area. The ballet said, the father of the 15, which is the ballet, now said, this area and all the family of the ballet and people around there, they said, now we are minority here now. Hausa Fulani have taken over. And then, you know, the leadership we are choosing in Yoruba land, they are very crooks. You know what they did? When they wanted to sell that land for Dangote, they don't even tell the families that hold the land. So the government come and collect the land.
Give it to Dangote.
Okay. And then go and give it to Hausa people.
In the name of development, they will say Dangote want to come and develop the cement there, but we know where.
Yes. Man. So now we are in serious trouble. We are in serious trouble, and I will say this. I will say this to young people. I will say this one to Yoruba young people now, because what we are saying now, I don't know. Sometimes I sleep, I can't sleep. What about if they call me tomorrow? They kidnap my sister, and they're asking for 20 million. Where am I going to have it?
Where am I going to see the money?
You understand? So this is where the problem is. So the young people in Nigeria, in Yoruba land now, they will need to stand up to fight for their future. I don't know how they wanted to do it now, but what happened is that they will need to stand up in whatever way, because I don't want to say everything.
No, I understand. That's why I said some of those things we don't say them, but action should be taken. Saula Olua, let me take another action call, please, sir.
All right. Yes.
Thank you so much for that. It's really touchy, by the way, especially what happened at Ibiche and all that. I've heard a lot myself. Sometimes, it's oh man. Hello.
Hello, Mr. Maiyegun. How are you?
I am very well. Thanks for asking. Your name, please.
Oh, it's Akinola.
Akinola. You're my son's namesake, sir. That's a good one.
Look at that.
I've got Akinola now. That my Ijebu boy is Caleb Akinola Badero. That Ijebu boy.
Fantastic. Oruko Mamori me.
Oh God of money this time around, because all the Akins are always special, like yourself. So, AK.
Absolutely. Thank you very much.
You're so welcome. You're live. Everyone can hear you now.
Oh, thank you. I'm just adding my tone on this issue of what's that guy called again? This Dangote.
On the issue of Dangote.
I think what happened is yes. You see, what people are not really understanding, because when they're seeing this Dangote, he's parading himself as an African richest billionaire, a businessman. This guy is a businessman during the day, and he wears hoodies at night. He's a robber.
Absolutely.
And people don't really understand.
You're right. Look, I have seen it myself, right? I have seen it. Is a quota. I call him a quota system billionaire of Africa. Okay, if you take CBN out of Dangote's house, it's just it's a Leko. What do we call it now? It's a Leko Donald Trump. That's what you say in a way. You know what I mean? It's nothing without the CBN of Nigeria. It's absolutely nothing. But go on.
It's already sort of a businessman. Look. People who run successful business, they're not a monopoly. That has, you see, there's this Irish philosophy that says that a rich man is either a fraudulent man or a descendant of one. He made his story, say his uncle borrowed him money and he did this, and from there he didn't want to go to petroleum. That's all bullshit. His uncle is a thief, we know it. If you go and check their history, I don't know whether Dansuke or whatever it is. And then what do you expect?
Dan Tata.
Thank you. You see,
Dan Tata. Their story. You know the funniest thing.
We know their story,
right? The funniest thing is that when you talk about it, right? Majority of people know their stories, but when you talk about it, they make you look like you are just jealous of criminals whose our commonwealth are being shared, managed by them, and you and I are just saying it go better. So I'm not jealous of him. I should be fighting him if I'm doing the right thing. But go on.
We should be fighting him. And you know one interesting thing? I'm going to make this one very plain. You see, people in Lagos are in serious trouble. You see, we Yorubas, I'm sorry to say, yeah, we are very brilliant when it comes to academics, but there's something we're not doing very well. You see that Lagos? Yeah. If somebody boy, Lagos State is the battleground.
And there is
and you say that
you get why.
Definitely.
Well, they say if Nigeria want to break and the Fulanis and the rest of them are into it, they will destroy Lagos. Because to them, it is that Lagos. Now that thing, they make Yorubas feel like say them be something. We'll destroy it to the ground and you can build it again if you want.
No, Maiyegun, no. They're not going to destroy Lagos. So that's what I'm trying. That's where I'm going. Okay. You see, we are short-sighted. You see that Dangote you are looking at. I told you. Look, I'm not a racist. But what I'm just trying to say is, look, all you need to check the history of a typical. When I say typical Fulani, you know, we have people who are raised among the Fulanis and those who have lived with us, you know. Yes, but the lifestyle is in the bush. You understand? And the behavior of the bush, you can't take it out from a typical Fulani man. That's why they don't obey the law. It's simple. It's simple. It's the law of the jungle. That's how they see it. So the problem now with the issue of Dangote is, look, how can you tell me that Fulani will want to destroy Lagos? Dangote is got a $16 billion refinery in Lagos. Yes, and he is doing everything. Look, during that NSAS, they are bringing trucks full of ammunition. He is going to defend his investment, period. So the issue now is, when they are saying, oh, you cannot carry a gun, you can't defend yourself, but a full animal can defend himself. Yes, there are many in Lagos, and not just in Lagos. People don't know why they are in Ogun State. You see, this is my suspicion. I don't have any evidence to back this up.
Please, go on.
Yes, I suspected that, the satellite, we had, there's a period when Nigeria invested in satellite, which the Chinese were really managing for us. From my own knowledge,
NICOMSAT 1.
Yes, they use the SAT. It's not from only military. They map all the resources in the country. You see, I believe that they know where all resources are distributed in the country.
But the funniest thing, Aki, that NICOMSAT 1, NICOMSAT 2, two of them disappeared in the orbit.
Of course, yes, he's done his job.
They delivered the info to the Chinese and all of. Hey, God damn it! Continue, AK. I'm following you. Continue.
Yeah, you see, they map all those things. They know where the resources is. So it's two things we're looking at here. They've always seen it as North-South divide. We're gonna squeeze the South. We're gonna squeeze everything we can squeeze out of them. Now, if they want to go, let them go. That's what it is. So the issue is, let them go. So the issue is, they know where the resources is at the moment. And when you are saying that people are running away from Yewa, because Dangote wants that place to himself. It's as simple as that. There is something that I do not know. It may not necessarily be gold. It could be something else. So whenever you see the concentration of Fulanese, then bringing them from the forest to come and defend the billionaire's man, the businessman's investment. Nothing more than that. And reason why you are saying Dangote in Lagos, he wants the seaport, because the fear is if Nigeria should break today, they don't have seaport.
They don't have access
to the Dangote, they don't have access to seaport. So Dangote is a potential businessman. So this is
do you know, AK, to buttress your point, Dangote is building his own private port by the side of that same refinery he's building. Do you know that?
Look, I can see a bigger picture here.
So that's why I said it's not speculation. If you think what you have just said now is the speculation, there are already references.
I don't even know. I don't even know. I didn't know this. I'm just saying my own.
He's going to build a private port. Yeah, he's going to have his own private port. Once they finish the what have you, they will just be loading it from there to the IC, to wherever they want to go and sell it. Okay. That's the plan.
Fair enough. Listen, what we're seeing at the moment is a symmetric warfare. The war has started. They are very. Only stupid people are saying we don't want war. They're deceiving us. The war has started. But it's a symmetric warfare. What happened is, in as much as the government is not coming to kill people in Lagos State to say, okay, surrender your resources, they're using Dangote as a businessman, as a front, as a businessman, parading himself here. Meanwhile, he's acquiring all the juicy bits of Yoruba land. It's as simple as that. And this will continue under this constitution which we have,
that's right.
Which has potentially given everything to the power to the north. So anyway, I can't really.
When you talk about federal government, you know where the power lies, the north.
Yes. I cannot do my analysis on the air, but I see the bigger picture.
I can tell how many of them you are trying to juggle around because of so many of what you've got, right? But it's been
absolutely.
I'll let you speak for another 2 minutes. Just whatever comes to mind.
Okay.
That you want to
I run it up. Okay, I run it up. Please. So what happened is people in the states are going to be. You're going to see more of that, and then suddenly, things are going to calm down just because of the election. Because I noticed you mentioned about that rice pyramid, and I was just so pleased because you read my mind. You see all those things that show it, bit of it is sand, like you said, it's not actually sawdust because if you put your leg in sawdust, it's going to sink.
Don't blame me, AK. I saw one in Ogun State that it took me 4 days to convince the people of Ogun State that Amosun built a rack, he built a frame to make his own, the rice pyramid. It took me 4 days. Now later, because say, okay, Maiyegun, see the picture. Show them this picture. When I saw the picture and I showed the picture, you see all those pictures you are seeing online today? That frame picture of Amosun. I uploaded it first. It was because people were tearing me, enemy of progress. Shut up your mouth. I said, I'm also no care rice farm. I'm also no care rice.
I'm trying to say,
you know,
Maiyegun, Maiyegun, quite a number of our people, they're easily how can I put it? They're easily manipulated. And look at that woman. You know that woman that was here everywhere is right. That woman is a big shame. Look, she's got the same Dr. Something. She's got a PhD.
She lived in the UK.
The election we go.
Okay, add it. That woman lived almost all her life in the UK. Now she went back to become PA on Facebook and Twitter matter to Buhari, propaganda machine. She won't even taste that rice.
Okay.
She won't even hit that rice.
And guess what? They don't use a northerner to do this. They use one of us. You see, we're the enemy of ourselves. I'm so sorry to say.
Sad.
You see? Look, Nnamdi is busy fighting away for justice, for Biafra. And look at a member of our clan going rices everywhere so that Tinubu can come for the next something. Can you imagine that? God bless you.
It's a pleasure talking to you, my brother. You know, I hope I'm lucky next time to have you again. Okay, you have a good evening.
No worries.
Okay.
And you too. Bye-bye.
Yeah, nice one. So I'm going to take my last call. I'm so sorry if you feel like, Maiyegun, you spend so much time with us. It's interesting talking to everyone who has a lot to share with us, especially on this kind of platform. So I have my last caller, and I'm going to continue next day. So hello.
Hello, General.
Yes, sir.
This is Eze.
Henry, did you say?
Eze.
Every.
Eze. E-Z-E.
Eze. Don't mind me, yeah? Sometimes, you see my speaker is far from me. And even though I get eye problem, I don't get hair problem. So sometimes if it's too far, I miss hear. But again, Eze, you are welcome and you are live. And you are also my last caller. Please make it count tonight.
Okay, thank you very much for the opportunity. First of all, I want to appreciate you, to thank you very well.
Thank you.
I don't know, you don't know. There's a music that says you don't know what you're doing to us, but we know. Thank you very much for all that you are doing. I will just make some very few points. I was relieved and happy.
Fire on.
I was relieved and happy today seeing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And even if maybe the way he put up those smiles made me to smile also. We all know what is playing out. Like everybody that has called on your platform said, they have all spoken beautifully, especially the last lady there, the Yoruba lady. I've forgotten her name.
Well, she doesn't like everybody name, but she's a prominent one. Yeah, go on.
yeah. She spoke everything. She said everything. And there's a point there. You see, the Nigerian government, they just want to kick the can. And like somebody rightly said, maybe to keep him to 2023, but I don't think they want to hand it. Ashwaju president.
Ashwaju to finish the job. That's if
Ashwaju mania. Baba Mari share you.
Finish you can fún mi mo share tó wà lẹ́yìn. Go on.
So, and again, there's a point that our sister made again about Ashwaju. It's his own interest. I used to listen to some of they call it his support groups. I wonder, what are we looking for here? let's take it that, okay, we are looking for a president. What are we looking for? In this dispensation, considering the level of things in Nigeria, today, what kind of a leader are we looking for? All I hear people say is he built people, he built people, he built people. And morally, should we consider morally in this kind of a thing? Should we bring in emotions in choosing a president?
No.
I don't know. Those are some of the areas I get confused. And somebody said...
you see, easy. Whenever they say he built people, tell them to name the people he built. So if they mention Aregbesola, Aregbesola became governor after becoming commissioner. What was the state of Osun and their economy and the people there? Shebi he built people. Fayemi is one of those he built. Shebi Fayemi speak good English, write good English, war college graduate, blah, 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 nonsense. Is Ekiti one of the best you can point out in Yoruba land today? Ekiti that cannot feed their own people if other states don't contribute money every month like they collect every month. So look around you. Is it Ogun State that you will say Tifnubu built people? You know? So when you look around all the guys that they said he built, what he built was that he made them rich. That's all he did. He made his friends rich.
Exactly.
And then he made the people poorer. That's all he did. And it's sad. It's a missed opportunity for those who actually thought AD was an opportunity for the Yorubas to recreate our lower era where education, infrastructure, futuristic ideas that are more engaging for the people will be our new things. But look at what we're waiting to give us. Tifnumbu, the man that will likely end up having to pray for.
Maiyegun, there's one other last point I want to make. As regards to him not commenting on the incessant killings in Yoruba land. Him not commenting or saying anything contrary to what the government will want to hear. How do they put it?
I'll try and get you to Yoruba and you will remember because I know you will remember.
Oh no, man. Báyìí ó máa yí ẹjẹ́ ń sọ báyìí Maiyegun. Kò gba ẹnu ọmọdé ò gbà kó ní kí ìyá rẹ̀ pa ẹsẹ̀ mọ́lẹ̀ abẹ́ rẹ̀ ó mọ̀. Àbí báwo ló ṣe ń sọ?
Wọ́n ní kò gba ẹnu ọmọ kó sọ fún ìyá ẹ̀ pé kó pa bẹ́ẹ̀ dé. Màámi ẹ pa kí ni yín mọ́.
Exactly nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ pẹ̀lú láàrin Tinubu àti Buhari nìyẹn. Tinubu mọ̀ pé nǹkan ṣẹlẹ̀ àmọ́ it's a funny word.
I told people, I said he didn't want to offend the people that he believed hold him, right? They owe him something, and that is the power. So he didn't want to say something to offend them. So which now put credit to Yorubas are valueless to him. If he puts Buhari here, and he puts the Yoruba security here, safety, economy, and he says, oh, I'm not going to talk about the Yoruba's insecurity, Yoruba's crashing economy, Yoruba's youth joblessness, because I don't want to offend Buhari. So which means Buhari is bigger than the Yorubas, and that offends me, easy, no matter what, because that's how I see it. If he's
the campaign proper,
to speak up, go on.
Do you know that the campaign proper has kick-started in northern states?
Tete now.
It has kick-started in northern states. Massive funding. 50 million naira was given to Zamfara recently.
You see that day that Tifnubu went to go and see Buhari and he declared inside Aso Rock, right? Now 250 million his campaign team in Abuja collected. Some of them were fighting themselves after that. 250. That's what they collected. Tinubu, if you are Tinubu supporter in Abuja that day, there are different groups. He gave them 250 million naira. Some started fighting themselves on the side of the road. God knows how much got to them. So I know he has the money, he has the deep pockets. But does he have what it takes to swing it? We'll find out, easy. All the best. You know.
Oh, fine. Let's keep our fingers crossed, Maiyegun. Thank you very much. It's going to be an interesting time.
Thank you. It's going to be. God bless you.
Thank you, and God bless
it's been a
you.
pleasure hearing from you, by the way. I love your vibe.
Thank you very much.
You know. I wish I had some Igbo friends when I was growing up.
So that is why Timbari away your Igbo, Yoruba, like the other brother called. Politics in you. Politics in you.
Now politics for those who sabi well. And most of the time
for the common man on the street.
Thank you.
For the common man on the street, no show because Igbo, because Yoruba, because nothing. And it's politics. Maiyegun, God bless you. Thank you very much.
And you too.
Keep the good work.
And you too, Eze. So
yeah.
Have a good evening. Okay?
Thank you.
My regards. So that's
thank you very much.
Yeah, that's Eze on the line. Amazing guy. I love that chat. By the way, sometimes it can sound somewhat awkward. All right, but I love that chat. So to every one of you, including Maker, thank you very much for your super chats. I would have missed that because of the loads of the comments we are getting there. We've come to the end of this broadcast, and then we're going to continue tomorrow. The reason why we have to continue tomorrow is because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be expected to return to court tomorrow. And when he returns, we want to see how he takes his plea and how Mike Ezekome takes them on this time around. And then we can begin to see what direction this is going to take. Some said it's going to be a case, but the Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer said there is no case. Don't disturb yourself. Let them make it from 15 charge count to 15 count to 15 count charge to 150 count charge, right? It's all trash bollock. They kidnapped Nnamdi Kanu. That's what they did, and that's a crime. Nigeria will first try to defend themselves for kidnapping Nnamdi Kanu before they can then bring any case against Nnamdi Kanu. It's a long one. It's going to be case inside case. And that's why we are going to follow everything, bomber to bomber, every step of the way, right? If it is going to be tomorrow evening, join me again. This is where I'm going to bring my collection again of whatever the case is or how it played out tomorrow. Hopefully, they still have enough money to bring Nnamdi Kanu back to court tomorrow, since they said it cost them millions of naira, hundreds of millions of naira every time they bring him to court. And then they run into debts. The 20 billion naira they are still owing Sunday Igboho. They have not appealed. They haven't appealed that judgment. So it's almost 3 months now. After 60 days, you can no longer appeal. So Nigeria is owing Sunday Igboho 20 billion. So if you are laughing that they locked Sunday Igboho in somewhere in the Benin Republic, you are not thinking that's them committing even more crime. And every day by day that Nigeria is owing, keeping Sunday Igboho at 20 billion. They are not going to appeal it anymore. It's beyond the time of appeal. Every day they are keeping him in Benin Republic. Nigeria will come back, right? Cap in hand, begging. But that time is so here. And that's why they say, he will laugh last, laugh best. In this regard, we'll start watching it over from tomorrow. And then, meet me tomorrow night, if you have the time, tomorrow evening, rather, where I'm going to come with the collection of all that happened. So to my friends, once again, before you go, right, you can use that PayPal on your screen if you really want to reach out to Prince Jeje Man. Prince Jeje Man wants us to give us support if we want to, and it is voluntary. So if any of you ever use the PayPal account to send anything to Prince Jeje Man, please reference it. I've got friends who send me money. Sometimes I'll just be sitting down and I'll just see a message, PayPal, £50. Maiyegun, God bless you for all you are doing. It is me, Mrs. Oh, Maiyegun, well, you know what I do. So if you want to send anything to Prince Jeje Man, that PayPal account on your screen is my official Diaspora Radio UK PayPal account. Use that and reference in your notes. Prince Jeje Man, £5. Prince Jeje Man, £5,000. Let's do it. I'm gonna see you some other time. So first thing first, where's that one again, Prince? Because just before you go, by the way, can you please possibly like the video if you haven't, share it if you haven't, and subscribe if this is your first time. And then you and I will see another time. Okay.
Nigeria, Yamutu Yakare. Sanji Masama Tofi to Madala Nnamdi Kanu Biafra is going home Ayala Bago Oduduwa is going home Janja we dey do gra gra we are going home bye 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 Janja we are going home Sanji Masama Tofi to Madala Nnamdi Kanu Biafra is going home Oduduwa is going home Janja we dey do gra gra we are going home bye 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 Janja we are going
Àníyàn súnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Àníyàn súnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Lórí Facebook. Maiyegun ti dé. Àníyàn súnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Lórí YouTube. Maiyegun ti dé. Àníyàn súnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́. Àníyàn súnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Ijó ìgbádìyẹ. Àníyàn súnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o. Àníyàn súnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Tí gómìnà kówó jẹ. Àníyàn súnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọlọ́pàá tí ń gba rìbá. Àníyàn súnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o. Àníyàn súnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Òkúra olóṣèlú.